Hi, this is Vino, continuing with Heaven's Process, and I ended off previously where I explained how Anu got quite a fright and a panic when the portal opened, because he perceived Winged now to be the one that will influence his creation, so that he no longer stands as the power and control as God, creator of this existence, which is the dimensions and earth. So Anu is a very specific manipulator and deceiver. He has perfected this. And so when the portal opened, the first moment when Winged was in the dimensions experiencing herself, he allowed her to explore. Because he just saw her as a girl experiencing herself in the dimensions, and will be as fooled as all other dimensional beings, and will not, be any specific threat at the moment. But he did see her as a threat from the perspective that the portal itself, not Wing per se, but the portal itself may be the key for that would, or the manifestation that would influence his creation, as dimensional beings will start going through there and start speaking and relaying their experience in the dimensions to human beings on Earth. So he couldn't quite place where exactly he was standing within his creation and the portal and Winged as well. At the time, he hasn't yet met Eagle. That was another shock to his system the moment he got introduced to Eagle. Well, that also came a bit later, but I'll get to that. So he looked at everything. So now he just had to make sure that he's still able to control the situation, to make sure that everything remains stable, and that he still remains the power and control as God, creator of this existence. So what he did was, now remember that Anu was both kind of frightened and uncertain, but both also grateful, because remember I said in 1998 the Anu specifically locked himself and the dimensions out of this earth realm completely. No access. Everything that human beings experienced from there was of their mind. The portal was the first opening and connection made of the totality of the dimensions to earth here. That connection, that one. It wasn't a connection, it was an opening, a doorway, a complete doorway of the dimensions and earth here as one for the first time. So he used this opportunity to his advantage, of course. So what he did was, when he came through the portal the first time, he activated human beings and earth in their entirety. In other words, he superimposed his enslavement on earth even further. He added more, implants, activated DNA, shifted the entire world to a specific outcome to still make sure and prepare his way for him to return to earth and take his place, etc. So he basically made sure that he still exists within and as human beings. So he basically came alive on earth within and as human beings. Of course, just before his choice, we discovered that, we found that he had done that, and everything was removed in one singular moment within human beings. So nothing of Anu's influence in that moment of when he came through exists. We removed all Anu's influence within human beings, within this world, within existence. It's all been removed. So don't be concerned. Remember, what I'm speaking here is past. This is not 2.5 years ago. Of what has occurred. So Anu came through, but of course in that moment when he did that, no one noticed. Because of his very sly, deceptive nature, and he understood the way man operate as mind, consciousness systems, and how he set up existence because he did it. So he knew all the ins and outs like the palm of his hand. I know it's just an expression, but that's about the way it is. But Anu came through and said to Eagle, Eagle, what can I do to assist you in your process of having dimensional beings participate actively here in support of human beings? Because remember, Eagle asked a simple question while the portal was open, because he realized that the dimensional beings are not in practical application and support for human beings here on Earth. And when he asked Satya the question, he asked Satya, why is there no directive application and support for human beings on Earth? Satya reacted. She got angry. And Satya said, how dare you ask that question, etc. So Satya literally got pissed off because Eagle asked the question. And then Eagle said, but wait a minute, if you are reacting to me, that means you have not applied forgiveness within yourself. And therefore, how are you able to assist and support human beings if you're not clear standing within yourself as who you are? Then Eagle realized that in that moment that the dimensional beings are lost. They're stuck. And that they're not supporting and assisting human beings in any way whatsoever. Because Eagle has been walking a specific process for quite some time already. He's been walking with one statement as who he is. To bring forth heaven as earth in this world. To stop rape, violence, child abuse, starvation, everything of this world. He's been walking this. He's preparing certain human beings that live here to walk with him until he realized that he's not getting any support from the dimensional existence, so that everyone in existence, both human beings and dimensional beings, stand here on earth as human beings, as one and equal, to bring forth heaven as earth, so all may be free. And the dimensions, this is Rina. I will continue with the process of heaven in my next interview. Thanks.